Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan, and we're getting ready for another session of Red Dead Redemption 2 role-playing with the immutable FearTheBeardo and the amazing AlaskaJeff. We're just getting things ready, getting things set up. They're doing their intros over on their channels, and let's just start with saying hi to the chat. As always, it looks like Tranquil Waters is here, and I have heard of Sanford and Sons, but I haven't heard of All in the Family and seen neither, so I apologize, Tranquil, if that makes you feel a certain kind of way, but it kind of comes with the territory with being born at the very, very end of the 20th century. So, it's not my fault. I swear to God, it's not my fault. But let's see if anybody else is joining us. Looks like there's no one left in the chat, but we do have a substantial amount of lurkers. How is everyone doing? Let's check in with those guys real fast. I'm just going to see how... All right. Beardo's still doing his intro, and Jeff's not far behind. So we're just going to chill out for a couple minutes and see how long it takes them to finish up, and then we'll jump right into the game, right into role-playing. We actually have a plan today for what we're going to do, so we'll see how well that all plays out in the end. But it's going to be an exciting evening, I hope. We've had a lot of good feedback with these streams. I've had a lot of good interaction, so I'm really excited to keep going with them and see what more exciting things that I can deliver you guys. But for right now, we're just chilling. Chilling. I will be releasing the information on my Witcher lore video tomorrow. It'll have all the information, release date, if it's going to be more than one video or not. That's all going to release early tomorrow morning at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So just ironing out a few things before I make that final announcement. So stay tuned to my channel, my social medias, all that, and I will be posting the announcement. And Tranquil Waters, so an hour for Beardo. He's going by faster. He's doing good. He said he was going to do it real quick. Let me check on him real fast. He's just said it's Tuesday, so we're making progress. All right. Yeah, he's just checking in with his chat. He should be done in a moment here, and then we'll jump right in. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Tranquil. I put a lot of work into it, and I'm excited to see what people think when I release it. And again, all that information will be coming out tomorrow. Community posts, Twitter, all those great places.
I have not
How's his audio?
heard of them.
See, too loud or anything?
I've not heard of the Beards. Might have to look into that.
He should
But
look into that.
ladies and gentlemen.
I think he's almost done.
Oh, man, I think I need to do another whiff of smelling salts. What do you guys say? Some of the SL Beardo. Joey SL Robinson? Nah.
All right, yeah, he's still got a minute left. But I'm just getting into the game right now, making sure I'm connected to Jeff and whatnot. Let me check in on Jeff's stream real fast. Looks like he's just talking to the chat as well. Coolio.
We have some general ideas about what will happen.
Yeah, he's doing his smelling salts again. I don't get smelling salts. I'm just going to say that. It's a funny gimmick. I just don't understand it. But let's check in with him one more time. Nope, he just snorted that. Or 30. Yeah, we'll see, Tranquil, how long it takes. Oh, Jesus.
That'll fucking make the nose start fucking running.
Okay. It's almost fun just listening to the noises he makes.
Oh, yeah. That feels fucking good. I'm fucking ready. I mean, just look at... Oh, we're fucking getting ready.
We're so ready.
Fucking loosey-goosey.
We are so ready.
Getting fucking ready. All right.
How about we
go ahead and launch... I almost said God of War Ragnarok. Let's go ahead and launch Red Dead Redemption 2 and get into this legendary roleplay experience right now.
Let's do it.
What do you guys think about that?
I think it's an amazing idea. He still can't hear me, though.
Whoa!
Is he alright?
So we just need to make sure that everything else is turned off and everything else is looking good and fine and dandy. We don't want the Elgato. What we want is game capture. Nasmer in the chat. What's up, Nasmer? Dropping those beautiful, handsome,
I'm
good-looking
gonna turn him down a little
Fear
bit.
the Beardo custom Twitch emotes.
Just for me, though. Let's make sure I don't get timed
Red Dead
out.
Redemption 2. You love to fucking see it. Mystic says, that's one way to clear your sinuses. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pope Metallica says, world's strongest salts for the world's strongest facial hair.
Indeed.
Hey, we like the sound of that. We like the sound of that. Let me go ahead and pull my face down about halfway. We've had our face up a little bit higher because we've been playing Pokemon on these legendary Pokemon Scarlet and Violet streams.
I need to check out those games. I'm not much of a Pokemon player, so...
Nasper says, here properly this time. Off from work and no girlfriend or child today, baby. Hey, yo, baby.
Looks
Hey,
like
what it do,
Black's
baby?
is streaming Call of Duty if anyone's
do, baby?
interested. I
Alright,
just
let's
got the
go-
notification
Let's
for
go
that.
ahead and throw on the state-of-the-art, best the money can buy Turtle Beach headsets. Let's go ahead and throw these bad boys on so that we can hear everything. All right, and you know the rules. Everybody knows the rules that as soon as we are into this world of Red Dead Redemption 2 online, that Fear the Beardo goes and he whisks away into the wind of that is the wild, wild west, and Mr. Beardo takes his place. But what we need to do is we need to
Yes, we do.
we're doing things a little bit differently today. There is no discord between me, Mr. Beardo, and Mr. Milo and Mr. Anus.
That's correct. We're going to be switching to
We are
in-game.
turning on the proximity
Mhm.
chat. And that is the only way we will be talking and communicating with each other.
Once we all get in the game and start role-playing, yep, it's all going to be
So we're going to
proximity
have to find
chat.
out how to turn that on permanently without me holding down a key the entire time.
Make sure I don't trigger that mission right there.
Oh, kill! Kill!
The hell was that?
That was unique.
You're not
You finished with your intro for the day?
even
I have.
close,
I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Okay.
but a
I'm ready.
whisper
Guess we will find out
away.
when Beardo stops singing.
I feel like some things have been taken from me, and I feel like I never felt before. Oh, baby, I'm feeling fucking good right now, man. I'm feeling fucking good. All right, like Michael Bublé, I'm feeling good.
Hell yeah, grumpy old
Alright,
vaping
let's go ahead
gamer.
and
What's
check
going
out the
on, man?
settings. Turn on. Go ahead and turn on the audio settings. Push to talk the entire time.
I don't know why that guy just started shooting at me, but he's dead now.
How do I do it? Always. Voice activated. Controls if voice chat will be captured automatically while speaking, or when only push to talk. Okay, well.
Yeah, you want it
Voice
on
activated,
always.
right?
Yep.
Voice activated all the time. Mic sensitivity. Go ahead and drop it down a little bit, right? Voice volume. And then we're good on that. So hopefully,
All right.
hopefully they'll be able to. Hello?
Hello.
Well, we will have
Hello?
a very short
They'll be able to hear me the whole time, hopefully.
test here in just a
All
moment.
right.
So.
Here we go.
But are you guys all good to go?
Fear the Beardo is all but gone and left. Now we're.
I'm ready.
All we're left here is.
Beardo,
Mr.
can you hear us?
Beardo. Go ahead and send this. telegram
I
here
think
to
he's sticking to
Mr.
in-game
Malo
chat
and
even,
to
even right
Mr.
now.
Reynos.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have. I'm going to mute him for just a moment. Jed, if you could do the
We're
same,
here in the town of Blackwater, it looks like.
or at least just lower him.
Now
down a
let me
little
just
bit.
check some of these graphics and we'll see if I can bump
Just
these
a reminder
graphics
to
up
everybody,
a little bit more of the way
these
up
streams
here.
are across 3 different channels right now, so be sure to bounce back and forth. Check out from different angles. I got Fear the Beardo on here again, and Hollywood Scholar. And Jed, if you have you mentioned
Do I
to
want a
your chat
problem?
that how we're going to be going about the communications?
I
don't
have
like the
not
mimic I was
the
talking to here.
the deal that you were talking about. Yo,
Okay.
Mr. Beardo, I can hear you.
Is that Mr. Reynos?
It is Mr. Anus. Hey, jump back on
Wow.
Discord for the intro.
What?
Oh,
I already did my intro.
our collective stuff. We had some business.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. What's a Discord? All I know is my Mustang and Sally's.
Be sure to mention, folks, if you hear any audio problems throughout this whole ordeal, and we will try and get it corrected as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
My computer still struggles a little bit with some of the frame rate, so.
What's up?
Just
what's
wanted
up,
to
boys?
make sure that everything was all good to go.
Boys.
Just mention to the folks that.
Boys.
Can you hear us?
Boys.
Yo. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us in Discord? Because we can hear you in Discord. Think you might have us muted.
Nah, I just unmuted you both.
Okay, well, testing 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you, but it's in game.
Okay.
Jeff.
All right. Well, no worries.
Oh, there we go. I can hear Jeff now.
Okay. There we go.
All right. What's up, boys?
Just wanted to mention a reminder that we will be working with in-game proximity chat. We will have
Yeah.
a brief moment of where we will be getting into position.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like last time, I still want with Jed. I still want to try and test some things. Oh wait. Here we go. Got to move my character around a little bit before I get kicked there. If you have any sort of missions, be sure to test it out a little bit. We still don't have an official chart for audience interaction, but if you do something that sounds logical to us, then we will try and give it our best shot. We did have a little bit of a challenge last time around, and that's honestly on my a big part of being my fault because I don't know how to usually deal with Easter eggs in game, but we will try and do a better job at dealing with some of those missions that you in the chat might have for us. So feel free to throw some stuff out there every now and again. Anything you guys want the collective audience to know before we dive in?
I'm good. I'm already in.
Yep, I'm ready to go.
All right, I'm going to start muting you guys in Discord.
Lovely.
And then we will head on in.
Let's do it.
All right, I apologize for that. It just had to you. Got an unexpected telegram here.
Indeed, indeed.
Now, how's it going, Tim Burling? What brings you around these parts? That's right. Move along. Move the fuck along. The fuck out of my face. All right, Mr. Anus.
Mr. Beardo.
Now, how have you been?
I've been better, I must admit. I mean, it's been a strange few weeks. I mean, you keep getting drunk and abandon me. It's kind of odd behavior, if I do say so myself.
Oh, I reckon the last time that I've been around you parts, who the fuck is this Tim Burgling? I reckon that is a very odd, peculiar haircut there.
I believe it is from the far north. I believe that's something they do in that there
Hey.
area.
Ripper! My steed, Ripper. All right. Attaboy. Now, from what I remember the last time I seen you, have I really been knocked out the entire time since we went into that saloon down here in Blackwater and caught that room together?
I do believe so. You've been on quite the bender for several weeks now. It's been quite painful to see you behave in such unprofessional manner. I believe you had 7 whole women slap you in the face during that time.
7 beautiful women, I reckon.
I reckon about one of them was beautiful. The rest could have been your mother.
Hey, where do you think I got these good looks from, eh? You think I got these good looks just by chance?
I imagine that's from your father's side, the more bare side.
That also might be true here. All right, Mr. Anus. I reckon you take the lead and I'll go ahead and follow you.
I do believe I
What do you
have some
reckon?
mail here at the post office I'd like to check while we're here.
All right, sounds great. Sounds great. Oh my goodness!
I reckon to take a nap.
You.
Hello, what's it to be?
All right, let's see.
Reckon I ought to see if I have any mail too here.
I have any
Let's
telegrams.
go. Oh, I have a bounty here. Oh, I barely got no money. Oh, I remember I probably spent most of my money on this here outfit from the last time. All right, well, I went and paid my bounty here.
I'm getting rewards. The guy just handed me a whole bunch of tomahawks. It's quite the delivery.
Tomahawks.
Indeed.
Tomahawks.
I reckon I can pay
Now, how are
my
you
bounty
getting these
too.
kind of rewards here?
It's in my
Yeah.
deliveries. Collect deliveries.
For letters and bounties, you'll want the other.
How may I talk to this? How may I talk to this mailman again?
I reckon you should have one too, because it's a posse reward.
Wonder how many serial criminals I've met pay on.
Collect deliveries. All right. Here we go.
You after some money?
I got a potent health cure and a treasure map. Large crossing. I got a treasure map. Oh, I'll be damned.
I reckon we
Might
could
have
use
to
some
check this one
treasure.
out. I reckon we might have to go to that right now.
I reckon so.
All right.
Doggone it, this man's still following us.
I know he's still following us. I don't understand here. All right. Now, how do I check this here treasure map here?
It'll be in your
Electronic
satchel.
powers. Go ahead and check my satchel. Find this here treasure map.
You got a nice drawing to go along with that?
Satchel. Why can't I find it?
I believe you have a whole tab for documents.
All right. I'm looking at the wrong section here.
I believe I have a treasure map as well, but one way out in Little Creek. That is quite a distance.
What am I doing here? How do I pull up my satchel again?
It'll be your right arrow.
Right arrow. All right, here we go. Had to hold it down there. My bad. All right. Documents. I reckon I got a few. No, just one.
I don't like being followed.
I reckon, Mr. Randy, you might want to turn up your voice chat just here a little bit.
Let me take a look at that.
Your proximity chat. Let me know how mine is.
Yours is beautiful to me.
All right, all right.
I'm actually at max volume.
You're at max volume. All right. Sounds great thing.
Might be on your end for dialogue volume.
You know what? I reckon you might be right.
Make sure my microphone is also all the way up. I'm at the...
All right.
How's that?
Now, I reckon if this Tim Berlin keeps following us here, he's going to start rubbing me the wrong way.
I reckon I'll back you up. If that happens. Do you find the treasure map?
I've got it. This here Mr. Tim Berling he's really starting to piss me the fuck off.
You reckon we should shoot him?
I reckon we ought to give him a chance to disembark from our journey here. Give him a little bit of time.
I ain't no big fan of strangers.
I reckon maybe we should stop here. He is still following us. Hey, mister. What be this nonsense? I don't take too kindly to strangers. All right, I think you got the message here.
I reckon we scared him off.
I reckon you got the message. I mean, if we're hunting for treasures, I don't want nobody that I ain't friends with to be stealing my treasures. Especially the likes of anybody like Mr. Milo. I wouldn't be too kind if he showed his face around these parts trying to steal my treasure.
I don't think I'd be too kindly reacting to that neither after all the horrible things he said to me while you was passed out.
Oh, yeah? Mr. Milo be running his mouth behind my back, I hear.
To a certain extent. Bigger things was accusing me of being a traitor for leaving the Confederates after being press-ganged by them.
You a traitor after leaving the Confederates? Well, I'll be damned. What a fucking ass-backwards thing to say.
I reckon it ain't considered treachery if you've been kidnapped by these folks and then escape your kidnapping. That's basically what happened to me. Why is that treacherous?
Come on, Ripper.
How far away is this here treasure leading us?
I reckon we're getting there. We're about halfway. Yeehaw!
He's a beautiful night.
You know, Miss Rance, one thing here is I've still haven't seen a bear on these adventures. I feel like it'd be quite the adrenaline rush to run into a nice big grizzly.
I ran across one a couple weeks back. I think it was the day we met, in fact. It's quite a gnarly beast.
How did that interaction turn out for you? You kill it?
I'm afraid not. It tried to rip me apart. Still can't quite remember how I escaped. I know you don't think of much of Mr. Milo, but you consider him an honest man, if nothing else?
Let me think about that before I answer too quickly. Now, I reckon Mr. Milo means well, but I reckon Mr. Milo can't admit to many faults of his. Can you remember any times that Mr. Milo has ever actually apologized for any of his wrongdoings?
I can't say that I have.
I don't think that man has one apology in his body.
I reckon if he ever did apologize, it should be for fighting on the side of the Confederacy. That would be a biggie for me.
Mr. Milo sure does think quite highly of himself. Now, I'll admit my faults when I have them. I might have a hot hand in a hot mouth when it comes to certain situations, and I'll admit that. Mr. Milo,
I reckon he had a mama coddling him too much as a youngin', and that made him feel all special like, and he's never gotten rid of that there feeling.
All right, the treasure should be around here somewhere. Now, it's in this general vicinity. Now we just have to find it. Now, I reckon you found treasures in these parts before. Is there a general clue, something that I need to be looking for when it comes to finding these treasures?
I take another look at your little picture that you got with the map. It'll have
All right.
local clues of like rock formations and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay. Go ahead and take a look at it. Documents, treasure maps. All right. Go ahead and take a look at this here map. Go ahead and take a look at the index. Oh, nope. I reckon that it's just telling me just a general vicinity here.
Should be a drawing.
Drawing here. Drawing, you say? See if I can take a look at this drawing here. Map leading to the treasure. Now, for me, it's just pulling up my main map. Just kind of telling me where it's at. I don't see no drawing. It's just pulling up my map for me.
That's strange
Index.
indeed.
Pull up my index.
I'll take a look around real fast. How big's a radius?
Yeah, I reckon it's just telling me it's here in this general vicinity here. Oh, here's just a random horse right here, just waiting, just sitting right here.
And that's my horse. That's Kelpie.
Oh, that's Kelpie? Alright.
I'm
Hey,
over
Kelpie.
here climbing some rocks, seeing if I can find any.
I reckon you ought to move Kelpie. He is right in the way of this here train coming by. Oh, my goodness! Oh, well, howdy, stranger.
My man. My man.
Howdy. What brings you around these parts here this late at night? All right, well, it looks like these strangers are moving on their way.
I have made a tumble. I think I'm all right, but I've found myself a ways away from you.
You had yourself a tumble?
I had myself a tumble.
That ain't no good.
You weren't pretty neither.
Stable upkeep. I just got charged 75 cents for a stable upkeep. Oh, I found myself a camping ground right here.
Your
There
treasure
you are.
inside of it?
I'm trying here. I have no idea.
How big's the radius? Should be able to tell the radius from that there mini map you got.
Yeah, I'm currently inside of it. It's pretty big. If you're looking at the map, it's got a radius from all the way from Flatneck Station all the way to the west to the barge crossings across this here river over here, river crossing.
That is
So it is quite a ways away.
That is quite large.
Quite wide here.
As wide as your mama's hips, I reckon.
Hey. Let's take it easy here.
I reckon the last treasure we found was buried down by the river. I don't believe I can collect it, though. I think it might just be you who's capable of detecting any signs.
Misfortunate wife who had sadly left you as a widower. I believe her name was Miss Elizabeth.
It was indeed. Her heart is
I
indeed
got
stamped
nothing
in
but
my
kind things
soul.
to say about Miss Elizabeth.
She was a fine, fine woman indeed. And her father, well, he didn't take too kindly to me, but he also grieved her passing. He gave me all that there money of hers. It's quite sad. So sad indeed.
All right. I think I might possibly be coming across this here treasure.
I reckon that's the same place we got treasure last time.
I reckon you might be right.
By some boulders out there.
Oh, I'm not quite too sure what exactly I'm looking for here.
Is that a snake?
Random ass horse.
It's a bloody snake. I reckon you should check by that and them there rocks.
Right over here.
It's where I found the treasure the last time.
Nothing over here, it looks like. Nothing I can interact with right here. Oh, what is this?
That's a snake I
What
shot.
is this? Oh, okay, okay.
You ever eaten
I
snake
shot there.
before, Mr. Beardo?
I have. Plenty of times. Plenty of times. I've actually grown quite fond of the taste of snake.
It's quite leathery, but I'm a fan of it as well.
I've actually just by circumstance, not by choice, just by circumstance, been on an entire serpent diet for about 2 weeks out here.
That's some sort of native cleanse diet that I ain't heard no about.
Like I said, it was just by circumstance, not by choice.
Ah.
Now, what the hell am I looking for out here? I'm just
Yeah.
running around in circles looking for this fucking treasure. Can't seem to find it. I don't know how to pull up a picture of it neither. This treasure maps. I go ahead and I open up my treasure maps and it says, a map leading to the treasure. This is a unique item and it says use.
That's not
Press A
quite
to use.
helpful. Reckon maybe you
Now
should
open it
try
up.
that.
Now all I'm doing here is it just opens it up for me.
That's disappointing.
It's just showing me a general vicinity over here. Show me nothing else.
I don't believe I'll be too much help with this. You sent us on a wild goose chase.
No, I didn't try to. Just by circumstances, I'm trying to find this here treasure.
Not even quite sure that you can read a bloody treasure map.
Hey. Just because I might be brawny out here, might be all sharpshooting and heavy lifting, don't mean that Mr. Beardo don't got some brains on his shoulders.
Now, I ain't ever seen no evidence of any brains.
Well, looks like I'll just have to prove it to you there, Mr. Anus. Hey, get out of here.
There's some gunfire.
Son of a bitch.
Are you on a fire?
Oh, wait, here we go. I reckon I just found this treasure here. Now, I'm going to want an apology here for saying that I got no brains.
I do believe there's a saying for that. A blind squirrel can find a nut twice a day or some shit like that.
Now, for a man that's trying to reference a saying, you don't even remember the saying, you're trying to put one over me by referencing this saying there, Mr. Anus. You see the irony in that?
I reckon. But idioms ain't no sign of intelligence, knowledge of idioms. There's some gunfire coming from over there yonder.
Yeah. Where's this gunfire at?
Over down
Where
that
are you
way.
at there? There you are, down here. All right. Well, I reckon you're trying to chase the gunfire. You're trying to go out and get us something to drink. It has been a long night.
I reckon we could use a drink. Blackwater still near?
Blackwater's near. We can make our way to Blackwater, get ourselves a drink of Blackwater.
I reckon.
After you, Mr. Anus.
All right, let me make sure I know where Blackwater is. I reckon we have a nice little joyride going up ahead of us.
All right.
You reckon you won't drink too much this time? I wouldn't like to pick you up off the floor again, clean up your mess.
Yeah, I reckon I'll drink as much as money can buy.
It's saying something considering all that treasure you just found.
Yeah, absolutely. It ain't my money that I'm spending here. And it looks like we just got a new follower on our journey here. A Mustang grenade. Mustang RDE. Whatever
Rider.
the fuck you want to say.
It's Mustang. I'm familiar with Mr. Mustang.
Mr. Mustang.
He's
Brand
quite
new
the
follower.
eccentric fella. I ain't quite sure why he's stalking us, but he's a nice enough fella. I believe that I have lost you, Mr. Beardo. You still following me? I believe I have left him behind. Well, we were supposed to meet over there in Blackwater, so we lost each other. I reckon that's where he's heading.
I had thought that wanderer right there was Mr. Anus. Apparently it ain't.
I'm over here, Mr. Beardo.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Afraid I lost
reckon
you
I thought
there for a
another wanderer
second.
was. Thought I had lost you there. All right.
How'd you confuse my there white hair with anybody else's?
This guy over here, he looked just about as stupid as you do.
I reckon you were actually looking in the mirror then.
Hey, you're awfully clever there. Hey, whoa. What's that over there?
Doggone it!
Hey, I'm just trying to protect you. Look at this guy. Wait, did I knock you off your kelpie there?
You did indeed. Set my ass flying.
My apologies, Mr. Anus. I had just seen that this here stranger here was just pulling a gun on you. This guy right here. So I had no choice but to shoot him dead.
What's another
Go ahead.
body on your red ledger? Hell you gonna do with the body?
I reckon I just hear a train passing over here. Maybe I'll put it on the train track.
I like his hat.
Have a little bit of fun with this guy.
I
Go
reckon
ahead and
I'll
stow
keep his hat.
body over here. All right.
What the hell? I just
Hey,
walked past this man.
What is going on here?
My doggone it, what the hell?
Here we go. Here's the train. Hi, Mr. Anus.
Are you on the train?
I'm gonna catch up to this train here. I'm gonna catch up to this train. Oh, he's crossing the bridge. Let's see if I can make my way across.
What you chasing the train for?
Let's see if Ripper can make its way.
I reckon Beardo might be a cannibal Mustang.
Come on, Ripper. Come on, Ripper.
What you
You can do it.
what you
can-
chasing the
you can do it,
train
Ripper.
for?
I told you I want. Oh my goodness.
I don't think the
I
train's
just got
going
bucked
towards.
off of Ripper.
I don't think the train's going towards Blackwater.
Nah, it wasn't. I just wanted to put this body here on the train track just for shits and giggles. But I guess I'll just dump it into the river here.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, I'm over here.
I'm right above you.
Train track?
I'm up on the train track, yes, sir.
Is that a salamander? No, that's a frog there. All right, let's just go ahead and get rid of this evidence. Sorry, mister. You shot first, though.
There's another 3 bodies back where you picked him up at.
There's another body.
There's another 3.
Another 3.
I was just riding along, and this guy just randomly started shooting at me. I reckon it's because he saw you carrying the body and figured I was with you. So I shot him in the head, And then two fellas with those blue dots over their heads just came riding right into me, rammed into me, and they all hit their heads on some stuff, and so they're dead too. They rammed into me, though.
Little bit of mental lapse there, you say.
I reckon. I think death just follows you, Mr. Beardo. It's dangerous to be your friend.
You and me alike there, Mr. Ennis. You and me alike. Now, I'd like to remind you that you...
That I what? You cut out there, Mr. Beardo?
Single side of that war.
I can't hear you, Mr. Beardo.
Can't hear me?
Oh, I can. You were just out of range there for a moment. What was you saying I can't do, or what I did?
You know what you did. Fighting on the side of the Confederacy.
I told you I was kidnapped to do that, press ganged. And I escaped the moment I could. I never killed nor hurt no Union soldier. As soon as I got out, I started fighting for the Union, killed many Confederates. Can't blame a man for getting kidnapped.
All right, I'll try not to bring it up again.
You're just as bad as Mr. Milo bringing it up. Like, I didn't fight for the Confederates, so I get why he's mad at me, but calling me a traitor's too far. But you, I fought on your side and actually killed for your side. Just as bad as Mr. Milo, Mr. Beardo.
Well, I reckon maybe you just ruffled my feathers a little bit when you started questioning my intelligence there, Mr. Anus.
I apologize, that was a bit far. It's just, I haven't had any food for a few days. My horse is also looking quite skinny. And I'm looking forward to any reprieve. That there's a lady.
One of them, it's one of them devil women.
Is it one of the ones
Are you a devil woman or are you a nice woman?
It's one of them women who slaughtered us last time we saw him?
Are you one of them women that live on the oh! Hey, put that weapon away. Holster that weapon before I'm going to have to take drastic measures. Now, what's your name there, miss?
I reckon this is one of them devil women.
Now, I reckon. Are you one of them devil women? Or... What's your name? State your name. What family you come from?
Which side you fight for?
What's your daddy's name? Well, I reckon, Mr. Anus, that she's a mute. I reckon we better go back to Blackwater and get some drinks and get some peanuts.
I reckon you are quite a big fan of nuts.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
That's supposed to be some kind of backhanded compliment.
Yeah, I reckon so. I'm sure many men from your home mountain love them some nuts. Where is that you said you hail from? Was it Brokeback Mountain?
Now, I'll tell you what, this woman here, a woman that don't speak. Now, that is about the best case scenario for a woman that you can find out here in the Wild West. A mute woman.
As long as she can cook, I reckon she's the perfect woman. Hey, Mr. Beardo, you once performed a wedding for me. Maybe it's time for you to get married. If you're so attracted to this
here. Hey, miss. Hey, ma'am.
Lass.
Ma'am. Slow your horses. Slow your horses.
Got a wedding
You reckon
proposal.
that you want to partake in holy matrimony with Mr. Beardo? Where is she going? Ma'am. 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 I reckon she's mute and deaf. Are you trying to partake in a holy matrimony with me? Ma'am, you trying to get married to me?
I reckon she's just afraid of that scary visage you's got there.
Ma'am, are you trying to partake in a marriage with me? You want to partake in a holy matrimony? I'm talking to you.
I believe you established that she was mute.
All right. I was keeping up with her quite a bit there.
She got pretty good stamina.
Her horse does, at least. We'll find out on our wedding night if she's got good stamina.
I reckon let's retire to the saloon, get us a drink. Maybe she'll be there. Loosen her up with some liquor.
Get us some pretzels and get us a drink. Get us some whiskey.
Get you your nuts.
What? Morning. Not that I care too much about the bastard. I just kind of wondering what Mr. Milo, how he's doing on his ventures out there.
I don't rightly give a damn.
Well, hey there. It's nice to see you again.
Howdy.
So,
Barkeep, I'd like me some whiskey. Rye whiskey. That
His
there's
name
some
was Marty.
good shit. Hey, it's
I'll
Barkeep.
get some. Sparky. I'll take a beer, Sparky. Thank you, sir. Another one.
You sure you need another one there, Mr. Beardo? The last time you had this much whiskey, I found you underneath the table 3 towns over the next morning.
Good thing I'm drinking beer then, Mr. Anus. I could drink these things all day. All day, all night.
I reckon that's a
I
bit of an
reckon I've been
improvement.
drinking these beers since I've been about 13 years old.
I believe that does explain quite a bit.
Explains why I got hair on my chest and you don't there, Mr. Anus.
Nah, it's not the hair on the chest that counts.
Reckon that's why they call me Mr. Beardo as well.
For that them there sternum bush.
Bottoms up there. Bottoms up there. Thank you, Sparky.
coming in here earlier.
You know what? I'm feeling good. Maybe just one more there, Sparky. Maybe one more.
I reckon you've had enough, Mr. Beardo.
All right. All right. Oh, that
Bye now.
perfect.
Mr. Beardo, you sure you're okay?
Oh, I'm just great. Just get out of my way. All right.
Take it easy. I reckon you should
get
lick.
anything to eat there?
I didn't get
You
nothing.
get anything to eat?
I didn't
You
see
ought to
no
get something to eat
peanuts.
there.
I ain't seen no peanuts. Or pretzels.
Hey,
I want
there's my
some
beautiful bride to
pretzels.
be.
I believe your lady friend just spoke, Mr. Beardo.
I believe she did. How's it
No.
going, man?
No, I'm married,
You're married. You're
but I
married
do
for
like
now.
peanuts. For now.
Yeah, for now. How's it going? My name's Mr. Beardo.
I'm shadow watching.
Shadow watching. Soon to be
Run while
Mrs.
you
Beardo, I
can.
reckon.
Someone just say run while we
Yes, you're
can.
so silly.
Shadow watching. I'm looking at Mystic here. Where is Shadow watching there? I don't see no Shadow watching. I see Mystic here at the bar right here. I believe that she is
No, I'm not.
she's the mutant.
I'm not at the bar. I'm heading to the dock at
Okay, yeah.
Blackwater.
You're hearing voices in your
That makes
head,
a lot
Mr.
more
Beardo.
sense. No, that makes a lot more sense. No, wait. Mr. Anus, you don't hear Shadow watching there? Talking as well.
I reckon I didn't. I just see this here mystic woman.
Nah, I'm definitely hearing a Mrs. Shadow watching there, down there. She said she was at the dock down there in Blackwater.
Is
But-
shadow
but-
walking what you call whiskey? Is the whiskey talking to you?
I told you, Mr. Anus. I told you, Mr. Anus. I've been drinking these beers here.
You've been putting back enough to get you stone cold drunk again.
Hey,
Well, at least
this
it's
lady,
not
this
TMD
lady Mystic, she
2020.
is definitely future Mrs. Beardo. Look at, she is pounding them like Beardo does. Look at her go. Look at that's the love of my life right there. Look at her go.
See? That's the best person for you.
All right, Mr. Anus. Let's go ahead and perform a matrimony right here for me and Mystic, my bride to be.
I reckon we should get to a prettier location than this here bar.
I don't know. This seems like the perfect spot for me and my future missus. Look at her. Look at her go. What a proud husband I am.
I don't think the
I think
city
I
of
love you,
New
Mystic.
Austin will take too kindly to a marriage certificate done under such intoxicated situation.
The only kind of marriage certificate I'm worried about is the one that I declare before Christ the Lord. Why get the government involved?
Exactly. That's what I did.
All right.
I
Now,
reckon
hey there-
she's
hey there,
wobbling a
Mr.
bit.
Skeptics.
She wobbling?
Oh, yes. She's going to be wobbling tonight after we get married, too. How's it going, pretty lady?
All right. Well,
How's it going, pretty lady? How
Mr.
about here in the middle of the street? You want to get married right here?
All right, Mr. Beardo, do you take this here mystic chick to be your lawfully wedded wife under the sight of God and these here random witnesses walking down the street?
I do.
And what about you, Mystic? Do you take this hairy oaf to be your man for as long as you can stand him and not put a bullet in his head?
I do.
I take that SEL. Oh, she spoke. Let's go.
She does speak.
I'm about it. She spoke.
Well, by the
Look
power
here.
vested in me by no one in particular and my mama, I pronounce you just two people who pretend to call each other man and wife.
All right, let's go find ourselves a room at the saloon there, Mrs. Beardo. Let's go consummate. Let's go consummate this marriage. Make this thing official. Where's she going
I
there?
believe it's customary in certain cultures for the man who performs the wedding to make sure it is consummated for legal purposes and all.
Okay, so you want to be the witness there.
I do believe I am qualified to be the witness to make sure your marriage is consummated.
All right, let's go. Let's go get some more drinks here, Mrs. Beardo. Let's go get some more drinks, then we'll go and take a room.
I reckon she might need to be drunk to do any consummating. I reckon
I need some whiskey for me and the missus.
I reckon I can have another drink to celebrate your union.
Yeah. Attaboy, I'm there, Mr. Anus. I apologize if I've been calling you Mr. Milo. I simply just can't remember.
I don't reckon I noticed. You're right there, Mystic. You're getting a little wobbly.
I need to be a little bit more wobbly.
I think it might create some issues with performance, if you know what I mean, if you're too wobbly.
Issues with performance? You mean I might last here damn near 2 hours? Better 2 hours than 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying there, Mr. Anus?
I like 2 minutes though.
What was that?
Oh, jeez.
2 minutes is better.
2 minutes is just fine. All right.
All this
All
woman
right.
can say is yes to marriage and 2 minutes is better. Man, you've got ready to have quite the
Hey,
wedding life ahead
Hey,
of you.
I'll tell you what. She don't speak much. She says yes to marriage and yes to consummation. That's the best wife a man can find right there.
If she prefers 2 minutes, I reckon that you should pound back them whiskeys as much as you can.
Oh my goodness, Mrs. Beardo!
My God!
Mrs. Beardo! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Mrs. Beardo!
I reckon that your marriage lasted about 2 minutes longer than mine did.
No, I reckon that she's just passed out from the whiskey. Let's go ahead and get her. Let's just go ahead and lay her down here on this couch right here.
That's what I thought about my wife too until the blood appeared on my horse's ass.
Oh my goodness!
It's called a body. It's not called Mystic no more. It's called a body. I believe your wife is dead.
Really? Mrs. Beardo. Mrs. Beardo.
I reckon we
That
should.
was short-lived.
I reckon you and I need to make a club for tragic widowers.
Oh my goodness.
Did you kill her?
What in tarnation? Nah, you saw her, she was just throwing back them whiskey sours. Throwing back them picklebacks, and I reckon she just dropped down to her knees. Mystic Beardo? Mrs. Beardo? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it.
I reckon death was preferable to marriage with you.
Want to say that again? I'll give you a second opportunity to rephrase that there, Mr. Anus.
I don't think that's much of an issue. You can't even stand straight. At least my wife loved me. Your wife killed herself to get away from you.
Mr. Anus, Mr. Anus, I reckon you ought to be reminded that your wife kept trying to run away from you. You had to hug. Oh, there she is! Mrs. Beardo! Mrs. Beardo!
Mrs. Beardo.
Where'd you go?
She ran past
she was
me.
running around over there. Oh my goodness!
Who's shooting at us?
Why kill everyone?
Yeah. Well, you ain't killing nothing special there. My goodness.
Man, that was
I reckon he's probably hacking here too. Ain't nothing special about hacking in this game.
that
Don't
was
make you cool,
explosive
don't make you
shot.
smart, don't make you special.
I reckon that was you who shot me, though, Mr. Beardo. I reckon here this Lincoln needs to be taught the same Lincoln lesson that Mr. Lincoln was taught back in the Lincoln days.
I reckon that he's just a fucking pussy.
I reckon that so, too. Is that Lincoln's mother? That there was an explosive arrow.
Is this? I reckon that this is one of the fellers that helped kill my wife, Mrs. Beardo.
I reckon this is your wife's murderer.
You killed my fucking wife. You killed my fucking wife. Don't even know how to fucking speak a damn lick of English.
You one of them foreign fellas?
One of them foreign fellas. I reckon he's cheating too. Look at him. He's just flying around. Hey, this motherfucker.
I fucking
This
shot him
dumb
in the head and
motherfucker.
it ain't done shit.
Alright, I reckon I'm gonna leave these parts here. This guy ain't got no class. Zero class, zero skill, zero class. Simply just bad at life. A loser living in his mama's basement, I reckon.
I reckon we ain't doing no damage. I shot her in the head like 4 times and it ain't done shit.
I reckon I'm leaving.
Fucking teleported. This lady here teleported.
Having a whole bunch of fun here, hacking the game. Yeah, what a fucking idiot. What a fucking pussy.
I believe we need to have a funeral service for that there wife who left you, Mr. Beardo.
Hello, sir. Welcome back. Act right or leave. If you can stop being a nuisance, come back.
My apologies. I saw a demon version of your wife there, Mr. Beardo. Mr. Beardo?
He left you.
Mr. Beardo left me? I reckon I deserve that for capping his zombie girlfriend. Mr. Beardo? Now that there's someone else. Where's Mr. Beardo? Got an appointment to keep.
Yeah, good to see you again.
I reckon I need to see where this here fella went off to. The fancy way. All right, it looks like he's in jail. Mr. Beardo's in jail. All right, Mr. Beardo just got shot, so I reckon he's over here near this lady who's shooting. Oh, Mr. Beardo's leaving entirely. I believe he got put up with that there scary lady. Yeah, gonna have to see where I... Mother trucker. Alright. Fucking parlayed with this lady and she appeared right on top of me.
That's what. Oh yeah. Oh.
All right. Let's see if I can find Mr. Beardo again.
Hey. Eh?
I reckon I can't shoot nobody who I parlayed with. I could use an invite, Mr. Beardo. Mr. Beardo? I'll send Kelpie away at least. Alright, I'm gonna wait for Mr. Beardo to reload the situation here because yeah, he went off into his own server. So I'm hoping he can pull me on with him. I imagine there's truckers in this world. Tranquil. I imagine there's some truckers. Is that what they call steamboat operators? Alright, Mr. Beardo is almost back in game. This dude is still following me. Alright, come on, Mr. Beardo, please send me an invite. And not your catalog. Just tap it once. You just tap it. Come on, Mr. Beardo. There you go. I'm on my way, Mr. Beardo. I'm on my way. They call the man who operates the machinery a captain, not the captain of the vessel captain. Alright, let's see. Can you hear me yet, Mr. Beardo? I reckon not.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can indeed. And I reckon after you left, that there fella latched onto me and started chasing me about. Teleporting on me.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking do it, man. I had to fucking leave. I had to, dude. I couldn't fucking stand it. I almost fucking just ended the stream right there.
That dude found a way to make my horse buck me off. He was hacking it so my horse would buck me off.
He had a cage hack on me, man. He was, I reckon he was throwing cages on top of my head. I couldn't even fucking move nowhere.
I saw that. I dipped into your view for a moment there, and holy lord, what in the blue blazes?
What incarnation just happened there?
Mr. Milo, the hell did you do?
This is a hallucination.
How the hell did you find us? Is this another demon?
I was out in Fort Mason. I believe I might be somehow hallucinating with you two. I left you far behind. I'm somewhere out west. How did I end up over here?
Is this another one of them zombies, like that zombie wife of yours I shot, Mr. Beardo?
You know, it quite possibly could be there. I mean, after everything that just happened in Blackwater with those guys throwing fire grenades at us, those fucking fire bows and throwing cages on my head, making your horse turn on you, I reckon here Mr. Milo might have been behind it.
I reckon we can't trust our eyes. Can't trust our own eyes.
I think something has gone wrong here. I'm going to pretend like you all don't even exist.
We need answers, Mr. Beardo. We need answers.
We do need answers here. I also...
No!
We need answers.
No! What is that? I'm going out of here.
Tell us. Have you been practicing that voodoo? Have you been practicing that witchcraft there? Have you been? Oh my goodness!
I can't trust nobody right now. I figure we both need to all sit down and have a nice little conversation.
Wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong, and you know it.
Now, Mr. Anus, you had just been going through the same kind of circumstances as I was there.
Yeah, but your zombie girlfriend didn't try to
Something's
kill
wrong here.
you.
I'm going back into the West.
Now, I reckon I'll give you one chance to rephrase yourself there, Mr. Anus.
About what? Your zombie wife tried to kill me. There ain't nothing to rephrase about that.
Are you talking about Mrs. Beardo?
I was indeed. She came back to life and was drinking and hanging out in the bar and shit. And that's
She
scary.
had nothing to do with that. She had nothing to do with that nonsense over there with partaking in Blackwater.
Oh,
Hey! Don't tell me what the fuck to do there!
Mr. Beardo, I believe we have been through so much together.
I reckon you. Hopefully, you can hit me with one of them revives. Thank you, appreciate it. Where's that motherfucking body? Where'd he end up going? I'm gonna go ahead and loot his dead body.
I got one over here too.
Nobody's gonna interrupt that interaction between me and Mr. Anus.
I reckon that Mr. Milo has all the answers.
I reckon he does have the answers. Now you know what? This ain't Ripper. I need to go find my Ripper. So what I need to do here real quick is I need to go and open up my map and find out find a staple.
I reckon you might need a whistle for your horse.
I did. A stable. I need to find my stable. And unfortunately, closest one here is in Blackwater. So I'm gonna make my way back into Blackwater and hopefully I don't find those fucking demons down there.
I need to buy my horse some food. It's about to keel over, so I'll also follow you to this here
The
stable.
only thing that I can do is call myself a scrawny stag. Because them demons there, Lincoln, whatever.
Lincoln
had
killed my horse too.
he had blown up Ripper's legs off, unfortunately. Hate to see Ripper like that.
That there Lincoln fella needs to be caught by the law. No new headshots I gave him. I gave him up to 20 headshots, and that ain't done shit. Alright.
Alright, where's Ripper?
Let's see if I can buy any supplies for this here horse, because I ain't got nothing but a reviver juice.
Revive it, you say?
Indeed. Come on.
Indeed.
Come on, where's the menu? Come on. I don't want to stand inside Beardo. I don't like standing inside of him.
Wait. What's this? Oh, in tarnation, I reckon I've been here before. Mr. Anus. I've been here before with Mr. Milo. This is just an endless abyss of nothingness, and we unfortunately had to restart everything. And it doesn't get
Indeed.
no better. It's like falling into a black hole is the way I can describe it. It's an endless pit of nothingness.
Alright, I reckon that's what we need to do then.
Looks like I'm gonna have to hit this Control-Alt-Delete and just end this task.
I reckon I gotta do the same.
I don't even see it in my task manager. What in tarnation?
Alright, folks, I'm restarting that game real fast because that there stable's bugged to hell and back. Alright, take it easy, Mr. Tranquil Waters. The app is not running. There we go. Alright, come on, baby. Come on, baby girl. We're gonna get back in there at some point. I have no... Alright. Alright, folks. We're not technically in-game right now, so it's whatever. But, yeah, I have no idea what was going on there for a minute there. That there was hell. Holy crap, that dude was hacking to hell and back. And then I have no idea how Jeff found us. That was a little odd. But, yeah, and then we encountered a glitch. We're having a great old time dealing with this shit. All right, it's coming back up. You guys should be seeing it in a moment here. Yeah, I've dealt with hackers before, but nothing on that level. And the way the dude was talking, yeah, that was well beyond. Fuck, I can't stop the accent. Yeah, that was well beyond the normal stuff that we encounter. All right, come on. That was really weird. Alright, hopefully it spits me out near Blackwater, or at least near where Beardo was at. Because, yeah, we were supposed to meet up with... Alright, Beardo's back online, just got the notification, so he'll probably send me an invite in a moment. These are great pictures. Don't really take a whole lot of time to appreciate it, but yeah, I love these opening loading screens. Come on. Come on, baby girl. Alright. Let's see, it looks like I'm still in Blackwater. I'm gonna head over, see... I see some people over here in the distance. Maybe one of them is Mr. Beardo. Gonna make sure real fast. I can actually check if they're in the same server as me. I am not in the same... I'm the same server as Mr. Beardo, but not the same one as... Mr. Jeff. Mr. Milo. Alright, come on. Come on, Kelpie. Got a long road ahead of us. Gotta find Mr. Beardo. Reckon he's nearby. Couldn't send him an invite. That usually means he's close by. Alright, yeah, he's close. Let me check my map. I might be able to... Can I hover? I can indeed. Alright, so that's not Mr. Beardo. Come on, Mr. Beardo. Where you at? I reckon I'll send him an invite this time. No, I can't, because he's already in the server, so yeah, invites don't work once you're in the same server. Ooh, but there's someone this way. Where there's gunfire, there's Mr. Beardo. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna risk that there chat on the Discord side.
Where's Ripper?
Yo, Beardo. You get back in?
The Magnificent. Have you seen my horse?
I have not.
Have you seen Ripper?
I have not seen Ripper, I'm afraid.
I reckon. What?
I've only just made it into Blackwater, Mr. Beardo.
I reckon I can hear you, partner. Have you seen my horse? His name is Ripper. Have you seen him?
I'm afraid not.
I just got this here scrawny nag, but this ain't my steed. My steed here is Ripper. This ain't Ripper.
I reckon going back to where you last saw Ripper would be a
Have
good
you seen
place.
my partner, Mr. Anus.
Oh, I guess he can't hear me.
You haven't seen my partner? All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and look for my partner. What was your name?
Looks like he's talking to
I'm
someone
Mr.
else.
Beardo. All right. Well, it was nice meeting you, Mr. Walker. I'm going to go ahead and try to find my partner here. Off into the hills.
All right. He said he's near the hills.
I reckon he might be in trouble. All right. Later, Mr. Walker.
Oh, where the hell he go?
Mr. Anus.
Mr.
Mr. Anus, is that you?
Mr. Beardo.
Oh, hey, that there is Mr. Milo. Well, we'll just leave him there for dead. Where's Mr. Anus? Where's Mr. Anus?
Oh, I know where he's at.
Mr. Anus. Mr. Anus.
Mr. Beardo.
Mr. Anus.
Mr. Beardo. That you, Mr. Beardo?
I reckon we've lost here, Mr. Anus. Not good, not good. Let's see if I can get into this stable now. See if we can get into this here stable.
I reckon that's not a good idea, Mr. Beardo. Mr. Beardo.
Hey,
Yo,
Mr. Anus.
I found you, Mr. Beardo. That was one hell of an ordeal.
Oh my. That was one hell of an oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This scrawny almost damn near got me killed. This is what you get for almost ending my life.
I reckon you shouldn't go
What?
back into that stable. I reckon that's not a good idea.
You gone in there and the same thing happened to you before?
Well,
Again?
not again, no, but I still don't make it a recommendation to go back. It's a nice looking, what is that? Deer you got? Oh, my lord. I'm following the wrong man.
Mr. Anus.
Mr. Beardo.
There you are. All right. So where you reckon we go? I still need to get my horse. I can't find Ripper.
I reckon he'll turn up at some point. After a great injury,
Oh.
it takes him a little bit of time to regrow them legs.
I had gotten a telegram that says I need to go into a stable to get my Ripper back.
I reckon not going back into this one.
All right. Well, you reckon maybe we go to Armadillo or?
I reckon we can head down to Armadillo. Think it's safe there? Is there a stable there? I ain't seen no stable.
There's a stable here. There's a stable here in Strawberry. How about we head here? Pretty close, right up the road.
In Strawberry. Strawberry's a ways away.
No, Strawberry's right up here, little ways west.
All right. I think we're quite late for our appointment, though.
Our appointment. I want my Ripper back. You know. Wait, are we supposed? Do we have an appointment?
We had an appointment.
You're not telling me that we have an appointment with Mr. Milo, that fucking traitor.
I ain't saying shit like that. I don't like Mr. Milo neither.
Now, who is this?
It's a damn
Master
cat.
Cahundi.
He's a master of cats. That's what that word means, is cat people. He likes cats. I believe it's
Mr.
called a
Calvente.
furry.
How's it going, Mr. Cal? Have you seen my horse, Ripper? Have you seen a beautiful steed that goes by the name of Ripper around these parts?
And he's not talking about his mother.
Yeah. What? What did you just say? I'll give you another opportunity to rephrase that statement before I take offense to it.
I reckon you get offended by every day you wake up, look in the mirror.
What in tarnation was that sound over there?
They're gunshots?
It sounded like screaming.
Did your zombie wife come back again?
Hey, she's a beautiful lady. She was a beautiful lady, and she actually agreed to marry me.
Yeah, and then she promptly
the whole
keeled
time,
over
Miss
and
Elizabeth.
died.
did heal over and die. But then she showed back up.
Yeah,
Like a
zombie.
good wife would. Like a good wife would. Showed right back up.
I reckon that's above and beyond the call of matrimony, resurrection, and all.
That's why I married her.
That was why? Not because she's the only one who would say yes?
I loved her more than my first wife, I reckon there, Mr. Anus.
I reckon you actually knew this one's name versus your first wife.
You know what? You're not wrong there. My first wife, I reckon I can't even remember what her name was. All I know is that she was a horse diver. She spent most of her time diving off of high dives on a horseback.
Well,
Hardly ever saw her.
I ain't one to judge. I don't even know Miss Elizabeth's last name.
Beautiful wedding, though. Beautiful wedding.
It was quite a beautiful, beautiful wedding. I still remember that sunset off in the distance on that
As
nice
do I, Mr.
hilltop,
Anus. Oh,
and her
yeah.
blood
Yeah.
staining the back of my horse.
Indeed, indeed. Lots of colors going on around there. Howdy.
I reckon I need a stable too. My horse is struggling.
And my scrawny nag is struggling a little bit too here. I reckon that's why I want to find Ripper. I miss Ripper.
I just killed something. I don't know what it was, but
Here we go. We're at the stable. Now let's make sure only one of us goes in the stable at a time.
all
Let me
right.
head into the stable first, I reckon.
You can go for it. You can ride your horse in if you want and sell that nag.
I can.
I believe so, at least. You can ride your horse in. I know that for sure. I don't know if scrawny nags are as saleable as any other nag you find.
I reckon I might be running into this same glitch here. You got to be fucking kidding me. What in tarnation?
Yeah, you're just standing there. I reckon it was a good idea for me not to go in. You doing all right, Mr. Beardo?
I'm starting to get really fucking pissed off.
I got nothing in its saddlebags. I don't reckon it's gonna work for you, Mr. Beardo.
Everything went out the huzzah ever since we ran into them demon folk.
I wonder if they broke our characters.
Son of a fucking bitch. Fuck. All right, I reckon I'm going to go ahead and time out and go ahead and invite me to your server.
All right, I can do that.
Get a notification when I go online. Go ahead and send me that invite.
Will do. I'm gonna see if they sell any horse stuff at that general store, because my horse is needing some food. Is that another snake? Alright. This is a lovely town of Strawberry tucked away up in here in these mountains. It's a beautiful sight. Quite beautiful. Alright, let's see if I can find any food for my horse and food for myself. I'm in desperate need of lots of food.
No see there. Take a look, if you will.
Alright, let's see what we got here. We got venison. That ain't much for horses. See if I can just look at his catalog. It's all a nice location. Alright, I need provisions. Could use some canned food. See, 75 cents. That's a pretty good deal.
All right.
Buy lots of apricots. Ooh, but they ain't doing much. Ooh, corned beef. We'll grab a couple cans of that. Baked beans. Kidney beans. Touching that shit. Ooh, these canned peas, they do a lot for health. Gonna grab lots of these.
Another? Sure.
Alright, that should cover my health for a while. Now I need something that's high in stamina.
Sure.
Alright, pretty. Some Deadeye. I could use some Deadeye. Ooh,
Good.
it does have horse stuff.
Boy, another?
Ooh, this here will do both of us.
Lovely colors on that produce, huh?
I think I might have bought so much that it's confused. Won't move right now. Alright, Mr. Beardo is back in line. I will step out for a moment, invite him in, and then keep buying.
Anything else?
Alright. Does sell horse stuff. Fresh food. Reckon I could use some more apples.
All right.
Just one more. Alright. Some pears. Ooh, that cheese is pretty nice. Alright, process that transaction. Come on. It's not like it's real money nor nothing. Alright. Now I need some horse care. You reckon I'll grab a bottle or two?
Sure.
Ooh. Quite a good price.
Something you're interested in?
Indeed. Come on, process. Process. You can do it. Alright. See if I can get a brush. I'm in desperate need of a brush. Pocket watch, don't need that. Horse medicine. I could grab one or two of those. There a stimulant, horse reviver. Gonna grab one of them. Reckon we don't have a brush. But that should be enough to get my horse back up to fine condition. I'm not paying for no emotes. Alright, Mr. Beardo, you find me yet?
Easy done.
Hopefully that invite gets to him. Alright, horse. Reckon you could use a pick-me-up? Come on. Get you another one. I know you're good. I need to pick me up now. Alright. Say, I need health. I need everything. Grab me some canned peas.
Come on, what the hell?
Still having issues? Mr. Beardo? I believe we might be cutting things short here. We're having some major technical difficulties. Let me just get up my stamina a bit, too. Deadeye don't work so much in this game. Alright.
Hello, hello.
Yo, do you see that from Beardo?
I did see something from Beardo. I was unaware of what was transpiring.
Yeah, we ran into some hackers in Blackwater. One who was like next level, like beyond anything we've ever come across. And ever since then, we've both been glitching out pretty hard. We've already had to restart the game
my.
twice. And him, I think, up to 4 times. So I don't think he's able to get back in.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Are you still in game?
I am. I managed to get back in, and it seems to be working for me. He shows as online, or he did, and I set him an invite. So like, I'm not quite sure. I'm hoping he turns on his Discord so we can talk.
Okay. You can barely hear you on Mr. Beardo's end, by the way. Huh. I'm guessing it must have been in-game chat was probably what was happening there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so is Beardo on the call?
I don't think so. He's texting us in Teams, so I'm gonna just tell him to jump in Discord.
Okay.
All right. Because yeah, if he's
Well,
down
that's
for the
unfortunate.
count,
Hackers, yeah, that's unfortunate. Hackers are definitely game enders,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
dude, and that dude was a troll of next level proportions, man. Like everything anyone would say, he'd like repeat in a baby voice, and yeah, I shot him like 7 times in the head and it didn't affect him at all. He was chasing us around. He was spawning cages over Beardo so he couldn't move, making my horse buck me off. Like it was some really impressive stuff.
Oh wow. I have come across those sorts of players before. I was never on the receiving end of the cage, but I did see somebody doing that beforehand. So I know it exists. I just, yeah, it's unfortunate that you guys encountered that. But I guess Beardo's not going to be joining us over here.
No. Here.
Would you be willing to still continue from this point and give folks another 30, 45 minutes before we wrap things up?
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, because Tuesday's main event should start in about 50 minutes here.
All right. Well, I found something over here that is worth investigating. So
Then you should send me an invite because we're in different servers right now.
yes, I will be sure to send you one, and then hopefully you'll have the ability to participate in it. Beardo, if you can hear us, we still can't hear you on the Discord. Sorry that things transpired the way that they did. We're still going to have a little bit of an adventure over here, something that we'll potentially be able to incorporate for future iterations of this story as well. Our apologies to everyone for the hiccup along the way, and hopefully we'll be able to carry out some of the story here at this point. So I'm going to leave the Discord on, and I'm going to turn off in-game chat.
Yeah, that's where some of our problems spawn from too, is interacting with folks. So I'm going to do the same thing.
All right, so I will turn off the volume in-game, push to talk, turn it on to push to talk. There we go. Thank you again for the folks who have joined over here on the Twitch side, and hopefully you will still get to have some enjoyment out of it. All right, I am going to be sending the invite to Mr. Hollywood Scholar.
Noise.
Let's see here. How do I've not actually done this process before, so stand by just a second.
It's all good.
Why can I not see? How do I search this by...
If you do the RB, it'll switch to your friends list.
Oh, okay, wait a second. Recent players. Friends, there we go. Look at that. Okay, invite to session. I have the power of teleportation.
All right, I will be joining you in a moment here, Mr.
I
Milo.
see,
What?
Nagoodnels mentions that Mr. Beardo was being hacked by someone who was insane.
That dude was quite
Rolling
insane.
chairs, we are going to carry on for another 45 minutes, roughly. Because I believe that's what it will take to deal with Fort Mercer. For those that were over here before the unfortunate events transpired with these streams, we have a mission, and I believe it will be very challenging. I do see that there is that there Mr. Beckett. Mr. Beckett,
Mr. Milo.
I am understanding that we will probably never see eye to eye, but this here is something that reflects both of our paths. That fort over there, as you see, that place is under attack by a bunch of villains. Now I know that we have different sides that we fought on, you on both, but at the same time, we still have an understanding of that there needs to be some sort of understanding between the government that protects people and those that want to destroy it. That over there is being attacked by barbarians. I just came from there, and I need help.
I reckon if there's bad guys need shooting, we can put our differences aside for a minute or two.
The challenge many times comes in that, who do we view as the villains? In this case, these ones are truly villainous. But in order to get over there, we need to get you some papers to allow you to participate in it. Let me just make sure that it is still there. What? Cool down. That is not fair.
Cool,
I
that.
say that is not fair, but we still need to get you those papers. Come over to the cursed town of Armadillo.
I hope Armadillo is much more friendly than Blackwater. We got driven out of there, Mr. Beardo and myself.
Now what actually transpired? Did you come across some of that there voodoo?
There's some of that voodoo too, but Mr. Beardo also got married. It's quite beautiful.
You got married. First it was you, now it is him. Apparently, standing around you two must be some sort of infection to get into matrimony.
Downright romantic. This here lady, yeah, she had some priceless words. She said the word yes, and she likes 2 minutes. That's about all that she ever said to us.
Well, now, a woman of silence can indeed be good for a marriage.
That is what Mr. Beardo said as well. I reckon you guys have more in common than you think. Silent woman's the best woman in his eyes.
Wait a second, I think we're heading the wrong way. Oh, that's right, I took the wrong path. My apologies. We have to head on back to that there place of Armadillo, because that is where the telegram is located. My apologies, oh, Mr. Beckett.
But
Well,
yeah,
thank you there for that there correction. My apologies, voices in my head. I done messed up. Thank you so much. This is why it's important to have voices in my head telling me these things, because otherwise I would not take note of them.
Mr. Milo, it's kind of concerning. What you mean, voices in your head?
Now, it seems to be that I don't know if they're little phantoms or something, but something has been plaguing my head. And I've been able to hear the voices of people across time and space. Apparently, people didn't quite understand what was transpiring, so they jumped ship, so to speak. I don't blame them. It was a little peculiar. They were just looking at my face, and they couldn't actually see what was transpiring.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I reckon you should speak to a doctor, though, if you're talking to people across space and time. I believe they have certain wards for conditions of that sort.
Oh, believe me, I have considered it for a time. But then I saw the insanity of this territory and realized that if there's any madness, that whatever doctor has been serving these people is not doing his job very well and obviously could not help me.
And perhaps after we deal with this here fort, we should take a trip over there to Saint Denis. They might have some better doctors.
St. Denis is full of a bunch of insane, violent people. But then again, if you know somebody who can help, maybe that would be worth it.
I reckon we can find a doctor of good repute.
Mr. Firefox is mentioning how did Pastor Cogman and Take Sensei DDR adventure turn out? I have no idea what he is referring to, but I'm sure it must be very special indeed. Now, while I was out here, I had a very strange experience. Be careful about running your horse out here in the desert. I was trying to outrun some wolves, and my poor Yukon's feet caught fire. He was running so fast. I had to send him away. He had to run off to the river or something, and then when he came back, he was all better.
Your horse's feet just caught fire?
It was very, very interesting. I was out running wolves, and I done looked down, and poor Yukon's feet were on fire. He had such a strong bond with me that he ran to the point of near death.
That there's a special horse. I don't recommend you letting it go then.
I would never will. Speaking of which, old Yukon's getting a little tired, so the most important thing up here is to make sure you get the right telegram. If you go here, it should be available at the train station.
Remember the name of this here telegram?
It had to do something with bounty opportunities, and then Fort Mercer was on that list. Just a second. Oh, Yukon's really, really tired. Poor fella.
I wonder if I need a bounty hunter's license to take such a bounty.
I think this is something different.
I shall investigate.
Firefox is mentioning something very disturbing. He says Yukon's feet also caught fire. His gas is fire and emits it from his feet. Sounds like you got yourself a horse of a different color. There's something very unique about old Yukon, I do agree.
You right there, fella? What you doing down there? Look like plague. I ain't getting near him. There's some dude.
I was trying to help some of the people over here. They were suffering from some sort of illness. And then they thought I was trying to antagonize somebody because I was trying to show mercy.
Just a bunch of people laying down.
Yes, they are suffering from something. But I don't know what. So now, do you see that there's something available here at the telegram office?
I do not, I'm afraid.
You do not.
I,
There's nothing here.
I'm afraid not. I don't have anything to collect. Let me check
That's
my other
unfortunate.
telegrams.
Let's see if you have the ability to look at this.
I have a call to arms for a Fort Mercer.
Oh, you already have it.
I believe
Now,
so.
That is most fortunate. Mine, unfortunately, is on what they call a cooldown. So what I would advise is that we need to find some sort of occupation and then try it again. Because those poor folks over at the fort, they need help. So I know that I'm personally not interested in helping that old shacky, but if
Right,
you
well.
need some money, I understand he is in the vicinity.
I reckon I pressed the wrong switch in my head, cause myself just teleported over to Fort Mercer.
Oh, no, that's not good.
That's downright unfortunate.
You still on cooldown? Maybe you can jump in real
Yes,
fast.
I'm on cooldown for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. I reckon it'll take longer than 15 minutes after that for us to resolve this here situation.
That's indeed a problem.
Come on. It won't let me leave, neither.
You know, It's like today has been plagued with one unfortunate event after another. It's like these adventures are cursed. Maybe this town is part of the curse. If only I had a way to burn it down.
There any way to leave this here
I
mission?
believe there is. Let me see. It should be that I can do it like this. This should allow you to return to me.
Did indeed. I am on my way. I think I might be
Firefox is
glitching out
having
as well.
problems with that there Twitch. Today is just cursed beyond cursed, apparently. I guess we'll head on over to that there Shacky. Or if you have another telegram, maybe we could do that.
I've got several call to arms similar to that Fort Mercer one. Perhaps if you check your telegrams in your satchel, we could find
So
one
you
incoming.
can't actually do the same one in Call to Arms. You have to do a different one. So right now, I see things like the business one, for example, is still available, but none of the Call to Arms. Skellington's contract is also available. A tough business, that's also good.
I'm able to go back to Fort Mercer as well. I'm not in cooldown either.
Really? Well, we'll have to hold off on Fort Mercer for another time, as I unfortunately jumped the gun on it. So let us look at the telegram in tough business then.
Those are all solo,
But they're all solo.
as well as new source of employment. Those are solo as well.
How can you tell?
When you go into that section, there's a little paragraph there at the bottom that says solo or posse.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess then Skellington's contract might be the best one here.
So all your
So
call to
look for a posse.
arms
How about
are in cooldown. All five
all
of them.
All of them are on cooldown.
All right. Well,
Skellington's contract is the only available one. How about sow and reap?
I have that available. We can do that. You want to press it at the same time, Mr. Milo?
We will press it in 3, 2, and 1.
Well, that was anticlimactic, Mr. Milo.
It was, wasn't it? Then again, it is just paper.
Oh, there we go.
Touching it doesn't actually do anything. It should. Oh, it does. It actually tells somebody to come take a photograph. That's how it works.
It might be a bit creepy, if you ask me.
I want to know who is standing around with a camera constantly willing to take your photograph. Could you imagine a time where every time you turned around, somebody had a camera in your face? I couldn't imagine such a place.
Would not be pretty. All right, we're finding the 7th generation.
I see we're at that town of Tumbleweed. It's a good thing we didn't have to travel too terribly far.
Indeed.
Tumbleweed Saloon. Hopefully they have an opportunity for a drink. I apparently need some more drink for my dead eye.
I reckon you'll like this, but apparently we're not allowed to use our weapons here.
Why, that is most fortunate. Finally, people are being civil. I knew I liked Tumbleweed. Stay here, all you con, while we take a look inside. Now, while I favor the general store around here, I don't necessarily favor this here saloon. Will you be joining me inside?
I don't reckon I've ever been to Tumbleweed.
It is a unique place indeed. Hello there, fellas.
3 cheers.
You guys threatening me? That's very bizarre. What are you talking about? This is ridiculous. Stop it, you savage.
I reckon we got
Why
this
don't you
fella.
just come up and start attacking somebody?
This guy It's just not going down.
These people, what is a woman hitting me for? You messed up woman there. I do not believe in hurting women, but unfortunately, you don't give me any choice.
Come on, come on. I got you. I got you.
This is ridiculous.
They wanted to avoid bloodshed. I reckon this is pretty bloody still.
This is very bloody, and this is done messed up.
As long as they...
Oh! I'm missing something with the defenses here. Oh, no, you're done. Why can't I punch? Where's the defenses?
I reckon I've been killed.
Why can't I defend myself?
That's X.
This is ridiculous. Why can't I defend myself?
I reckon this would be easier if we were allowed to use some lead.
Indeed, or maybe a rope. I am all for using a rope. I see that these people are going to maintain the sense of being savages. So you said there's a defense. It's called X.
It is indeed called X.
Well, remember, my muscles are different than you.
Oh, that's correct. Your muscles are quite different. I'm not sure.
These people are done. Stop. Woman, you are really causing me trouble. Not being a savage. Oh, who's a fool? Did you? How dare you just call us fools like that? This is ridiculous. I need to find out what my muscle is.
Yeah, I wonder what your
Get
muscle
down,
is.
You messed up man. Automatically attacking people out here in the middle of nowhere. That's it. That's my muscle. Okay, I figured it out.
I reckon that's the last of them.
That's right. Get down, you coward.
Looks like we're going
So
to
my muscle was
R.
almost like a pirate. What are you doing? I see you trying to get away.
I knocked him out.
It seems that those men gave up and didn't even tell us why they decided that we were worth attacking. I still did not get my drink.
I reckon I lost my hat in there too.
Me, wait a minute. I can't just leave my hat behind. That is uncivil.
Don't you have a spare on your horse?
No, I always leave my hat in here. Look at that. There's my hat. There we go. Much better.
Oh,
You keep spare hats. How in tarnations can you afford that?
I
You
mean,
can't go.
we can use our weapons again.
Well, if these people that we're going to meet have any sort of inclination of trying to cause us some trouble, then you know what? I have no problem putting a noose around them. But don't worry, I'll put it around their ankles. Ideally.
I reckon strung up is strung up.
Yes, have you ever been hung up by a rope in any way?
I was temporarily, yes. Once I fled the Confederacy, I was captured and nearly hanged as a deserter. It was actually an old friend of mine, this here Jim from the Mississippi, who shot the rope and saved my life. I was dangling there for a rope. I was hanging there for a good 30 seconds before he came in and killed all them Confederates. I imagine he had quite the beef with them because he was an escaped slave, but he done saved my life, that there Jim.
That's actually impressive. There are not very many people in this world that can shoot a rope, but they do exist.
He was quite a good shot. He learned it all while riding down the Mississippi. That's what he's always telling me. I don't know what Mississippi has to do with shooting things, but it's what he'd always say when I said, "Hey, you're talented, man. Where'd you learn all this?" He'd say, "Aboard the Mississippi."
There's a telegram here mentioning about imagine a time where people carry telegrams and cameras in their pockets. That is indeed messed up.
I
What are you
reckon
doing there, gentlemen?
these have guns.
We are just here to say hello. What are you doing there? Don't you dare start shooting people.
I reckon they're shooting at
You
us
messed up fellas.
in town.
Savages. Look at this bunch of chickens. Hopefully they don't attack us. Oh, I'm injured. I'm injured pretty badly.
You need help?
No, I'll be fine. I just need a moment to, in order to try and drink something for my health. Oh, I'm feeling much better. These men, I don't know what sort of messed up cult they must be in, but why do they attack people in bars like they did? And then we come out here and they just start attacking us mindlessly. I came up and tried to be civil to them. These men are resilient to bullets.
They are indeed. They can take quite a bit of lead.
One would think they would die from just the lead poisoning alone.
I reckon that takes a few days.
My mother always made it sound like you would die after a few hours. But then again, she never had any lead poisoning before. So.
Boys.
Oh, I hear a ghost from the past.
You hear a ghost?
I do.
Boys.
How in time nations are you hearing a ghost?
I hear you, Mr. Beardo.
How's it going, guys?
We're in the midst
I
of a
hear this ghost too.
we're in the midst of a major shootout, but how'd your situation
Leave it.
go?
I don't want to talk about it. It went about just as well as my second marriage did. Just dropped dead in the middle of nowhere.
That is downright unfortunate. Things like that are going to happen from time to time, and I am deeply sorry that you were plagued by such things.
How much longer you guys got?
We're right now in the middle of some sort of contract. I have ended up eating snake oil at least once. How about you, Mr. Beckett?
I'm all right. Oh, is that you, Mr.
That's you. That is. I almost shot you.
I nearly shot you as well. I believe I have just the thing for this situation.
You have dynamite.
I do.
The last of them are over there in the corner. What?
I reckon we got the guy to kidnap here. We gotta get him alive.
Very well.
All right, I'm taking a vantage point up on the roof.
But there he goes. I got a rope out. I'm going for him.
Go for it. I think
I got him.
I think he's the last of them.
Tying him up here. Oh, yes, you can be held. I will prove it. I'm picking you up. See, you're being held. Oh, I will burn. I was the man who attacked helpless civilians. And I'm not the one that just started attacking people randomly.
We're almost done, Beardo. We just gotta leave.
I'll go ahead and back out then, I guess. I reckon I'd try to.
Oh, can you rejoin us?
I already quit again.
I thought you were. I
I
thought
wasn't
you.
going to start streaming again. I was just going to go ahead and join in the fun, but it's all right. You guys have enough fun without me.
No, you can join in the fun still.
We can
We're just
join
almost
in
done with
here.
this mission. We're just gonna keep streaming for another little while till
Sounds
the
good.
event.
Till the event.
The
Talking
big,
about
the main
the
one.
certain event that takes place on Tuesday nights.
I do reckon that's what I'm referring to.
Oh, this man is holding on to old Yukon with his stomach in. It's quite impressive.
Howdy, Dr. Rachel. I'm dying. I'm dying. Go for it. Leave me.
What? What? How do you get away? This man is all sorts of problems. Help me out, Mr. Beckett.
I'm on my way. Come on. Come on.
I'm bleeding out here.
I'm under fire.
I'm trying to help.
You dead too?
I'm bleeding. Out of lives.
I'm dead.
Return to the checkpoint. There's something wrong with how that happened. The man just jumped off old Yukon like it was nothing. I remember tying him down. Somehow. Wait, where is he?
We got to go through that whole ordeal again.
That is ridiculous.
I don't think our ammo refilled.
Oh, no, it doesn't. I forgot to tell you, it never refills. It's like a punishment. I had to do one with only 5 bullets. Well, these men are not going to get the drop on us again. Wait, what? What is this? What happened to my rifle? What is going on here? Mr. Beckett, do you have any idea what just transpired here?
I have no idea.
My weapon is stowed on old Yukon. I can't take it off.
That's downright weird.
Well, I guess I will have to just use my pistol. My dead eye is now at 50% at level 9, whatever that means. That man just took 3 bullets and he's still standing.
That there fella just got
Man.
kicked in the head by a horse and died.
That's pretty helpful that the good Lord is sending the animals to help fight these villains. You know, I'm fine giving up at this point because in the end something's wrong with my rifle. So we are down alive. And I still don't have. How is this possible? This isn't fair. It's sabotage.
Poke your head up.
Well, we are still doing fairly well. I think we will still win here. We should.
I reckon it's possible.
I saw somebody over here. Oh, I thought I did.
I'm up on the roof, so don't shoot me.
Duly noted.
I don't see nobody else.
He's starting to run here. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Help,
I'm on my way.
help. Almost out. Don't shoot him.
I shot the other man.
Help. Almost out. Almost out.
You were right.
Oh my goodness, that was close. We gotta catch that fella before he gets away. Gonna need our horses for this. My rope is out. I'm ready to rope him. 3, 2, 1, and what? Whack it.
I've been shot in the head by the target.
This man is evil. Downright evil. I really, really want to shoot this fella right here. He is a villain. Where'd that guy come from?
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
I'm helping. I'm trying to take them out.
I'm gonna die.
But alas, I only have... Help!
I have
We are cursed.
died.
Wherefore, the compassion and sympathy of helping out Mr. Beardo, I suggest we cancel
I reckon so.
these villains.
They have defeated us.
Succeeded. That terrible, terrible group of men. I can't believe that they're so villainous that they would attack people out in poor old tumbleweed, including ourselves. Savages.
I need to build up my stamina.
Let me see if my rifle's still not here.
I
Yes,
believe
they
the good Mr. Beardo has left us entirely.
What? You mean we got out only for Mr. Beardo to disappear on us?
I reckon so.
Well, that's probably for the best. He is a heartless killer, after all. If I ever saw his face, I don't know what I would do. Yukon, do you even have my rifle with you anymore? Apparently not.
We got
Mr.
kicked out
Bacon,
and
I've been robbed of a rifle permanently.
that's very sad. I believe we are in different universes once again.
Accepting your telegram. Hopefully my rifle has been left with you.
I'm afraid no. I've only got my rifle.
I guess we'll find out one way or another.
Did you get my
I'm
telegram?
right here. I see the stars in the sky. I can smell the soil. I can feel the sand.
I see you.
And I see you. And my rifle's still gone. This is a downright tragedy. Just an absolute tragedy. How come my rifle just up and vanish like that? And I can't even go and take those men's rifles that we shot.
They've disappeared from this universe.
You know, I've been saying that I need to buy myself a new rifle. I'm getting the prompting that I need to do that sooner rather than later.
I reckon we can head down to Tumbleweed, and there's an armor store there, a gunsmith. And that'll be right about the time that we need to sign off for the evening.
Yeah, I actually found my rifle. It just appeared out of nowhere. It was underneath the saddle.
Oh, well, you know,
So
I'm familiar with how that works.
It was hiding under the... I couldn't see it on the saddle. It was hiding. Wait a second. Who's getting hurt?
I hear gunfire as well. I'm nearly out of bullets.
I have 115 bullets, so I should be in the clear for the time being. But we are getting dangerously low. We need to collect some. Oh, it's just them savages.
Mr. Muffin.
Let's leave Mr. Muffin alone.
I reckon we head into Tumbleweed, buy what we need, and that will be a good place to say goodbye.
That probably is going to be necessary.
I need all the money, all the ammo.
Yes, I did try a rifle that I really took a fancy to, so I'm going to have to be saving up to purchase one. I believe it is $470-something.
That is
Of
quite a
which
hefty
I'm-
price.
Yes, I am very far away from being able to make such a purchase. I am a little curious, though, if on our next journey, if that Mr. Beardo is going to be plagued by more problems, or if maybe the week will give him a chance to reset things, maybe for certain bugs to be worked out of his wilderness world that we are in.
I reckon he needs to verify the integrity of his files.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm glad I don't have to see his hairy face.
Don't think you've been in here before.
He might try and shoot me after all.
I haven't been in here before. Now give me some bullets. There we go.
What happened here? Whose horse is this?
Probably mine.
Yours. This one that's perished on the ground.
Oh, then now.
That's indeed sad. Poor fellow. Never, ever hurt a horse. And if it is hurt, get treatment. Don't leave him dead in the streets. Been some time. Nice to see me. Sir, do you not remember the brawl that we had in here not 5 minutes ago? Here, just give me a beer. Still no sarsaparilla. And because of that, I'm just gonna litter.
All the Mexican outlaws around here these days, you need a good firearm.
This one I'll throw behind your counter, though. There, now it's a little bit cleaner.
I reckon I'm restocked up. What store are you at?
I was getting myself a quick drink. I see there's other folks in the area. Now, have you ever been to this location right here, this jail? See how there's a giant yellow emblem around it?
I still need to purchase myself a bounty hunting license, and that requires gold, not cash.
A lot of gold, yes indeed.
And I'm almost there. Not quite, though.
Hey, give me some more of those bullets here.
I reckon I need 1 1/4 gold bar left.
1 1/4. That's actually not that much, come to think of it.
What's it to be?
Want to keep that? You can have that horn,
Wait
that
a minute.
tusk.
Okay.
Shotgun. That's not what I was looking for.
Thank you for your
I'm looking. What was that weapon that I had earlier?
The repeater.
morning there,
I
partner.
don't remember. The weapons out here are on sale. I dare say can actually afford one of them.
Indeed.
Mr. Beckett, I am going to have to make this purchase. I cannot let this opportunity slide. Do you know what it's like to have a Kakano rifle?
I do not.
But it is mighty expensive, so I can only assume that it must be good. Wait a minute.
All these guns. You ain't happy with one. You let
That
me
one's
know.
not on sale. I will be able to afford that better later on. I'm going to get myself a scoped rifle. From what I can tell, accuracy is very high, damage is high, fire rate is low. I am fine with that. I'm doing it. I'm making that purchase. What? I knocked it. Level 50. I'm sabotaged by these cursed levels.
What's your pleasure? I get a
In
little
that
closer to your
sense,
order,
I
and
guess
this
I
is
will
not for
have
me,
to
though.
get the other weapon. Personally, I like this.
Found what you're looking for, Mr. Milo?
I believe I have. There's a lot of descriptions in here. I do appreciate how much information they give. I will make the purchase here. You'll find, wait, what? You'll find this in a lot of bedrooms. That makes no sense. Are people putting rifles next to the bed?
Because they're afraid of intruders.
Why in tarnations would they be afraid of intruders? You
Have
don't
you-
go in invading people's homes.
Some people do. Have you not met these strange folks in these parts?
I can't say that I have. I mean, these people around here are mighty peculiar, but I would have thought that they would have actually been a little bit more civil. Apparently not. Confound it, I'm a little too low to purchase myself a scope for this rifle. All right, I have myself a brand new rifle. I
And
want
that
to try
there's
it
a-
out now.
That there's a beaut.
Apparently, that rolling chairs believes that my rifle had been hiding underneath the inside of Yukon's ears. That's very strange indeed. Why in tarnations would that be the case? That makes no sense.
All my food is towards the front of the shop, but if you go to the back, you can also find hunting bait and
Oh,
grooming bits
this
too.
feels
Check
nice in the
catalog on
arms.
counter, too. I don't have room for everything on the shelves.
Where are you, Mr. Beckett?
I'm in the general store.
I see.
Sorry, you didn't know what you were looking for.
Hey, watch your back.
Do you just teleport?
Eye on you.
No, I did not just teleport. I'm right next to you.
You just glitched out there, moved 20 yards ahead of you, then suddenly whipped yourself right back.
Well, now that is most impressive. I am known to be able to do a great many things, but I think that one might be your vision causing you problems.
I reckon that's the case.
I'd bolster that gun if I were you.
Yes, you are actually correct. Yeah, I should not be having this out like this.
How you doing?
Well, I believe we need to start to wrap things up here. But now the question is, where?
I reckon we have a long ride ahead of us, Mr. Milo, off into that there sunset.
I believe that might be suitable. I believe you might have to go back to that there, Mr. Beardo. I'm glad you came out to help me with the troubles out here. Now, I really hope that it had been for Fort Mercer, though.
Someone just reported a crime.
Reported a crime? Where?
Back there. It says I'm wanted. The hell did I do?
What did you do?
I ain't done nothing.
Are you sure you did nothing?
I just bought some shit and played some poker.
Wait. Why in tarnations would you buy a bunch of manure? That makes no sense.
Fertilizer. I'm saving up to
Are you trying
make
to be
a
a
farm.
farmer?
I'm indeed.
Well, that is very strange. You don't even have land out here.
We're off to them far blue mountains. Bring us that horizon.
But that horizon is going to be dusty for a while. I understand that you'll probably head on back to maybe Blackwater, or maybe it's too cursed for you to return to.
I
I'm gonna
reckon it's
stay
a
out
little
here.
cursed. Mr. Beardo and I were going to meet in Armadillo, so I reckon I'll go hang out with him a little longer.
Very well.
You got
I
some
guess
work.
you got some work with him. Hopefully it's more honorable.
With Mr. Beardo, I don't reckon so.
That is indeed unfortunate. Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Avoid that skunk. Have you ever had a pet skunk before?
I can't say that I have.
Apparently, those that do say that they make for some pretty fine pets. But it's good to remove the scent glands, if you know what I mean.
I believe I do.
On that note, to the voices in my head, thank you for participating, even though we had troubles along the way. Have pleasant journeys, and please, be civil to one another, unlike Mr. Beardo.
I reckon that's what we'll call it. All right. Beautiful. All right. That is all wrapped up. All right, guys.
That was a little more, it was a little uneventful in some ways and eventful in others, so not quite what we were planning. Definitely not even close, but
No.
in the end, sometimes you just got to roll with what you're presented with.
Indeed.
And so, unfortunately, the problem of hackers is an ever-present problem, and hopefully, we won't encounter that in the future. Sometimes hackers make things more interesting. Not this time around, unfortunately. It just became more problematic.
Very problematic. No, it was awful.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that footage to find out what in tarnations was taking place, because I noticed that the stream on Beardo side kept going black, and so I knew something was wrong.
Yeah, he was restarting the game a lot. Yeah, you should watch
just
his
didn't know
side.
what-
He got the brunt of the damage, the brunt of the hacking issues.
It was interesting to keep teleporting back to try and rejoin the server that Beardo was in, and then to try and have to run away again.
Is
But,
that what you were doing? Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, oh great, I'm back in your guys' server, but I'm within the proximity again. And I thought, well, I have to get a ways to make this make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so doing that twice was indeed interesting. I thought I was going to get away without Beardo noticing, and then the other player pointed me out to him, and so then he ran over to find me in a bush, and then he finally let me go. But I thought, oh great, here I am again.
Yeah, I had no idea how you got to us at one time where I hogtied both of you. But yeah, we were going to start making our way to Armadillo right as the hacking started, and that kind of created an issue. So yeah, the Armadillo plan kind of fell through because of that.
Yeah, well, Armadillo will be on the plan for next week, and we'll have to have to hope and pray that we don't come across any hackers again. But sometimes hackers make things interesting.
They do,
I'm
sometimes.
not completely against them, but yeah, it does become problematic on many occasions.
It does.
So, Jed, do you have anything interesting that will be coming out this week?
For this week, I will actually be on a live stream tomorrow talking about the new Willow series that'll be on the Renaissance Nerds channel. The first episode comes out in a few hours, actually. I'm not looking forward to it, but we'll see if it's any good. And also tomorrow, I will be releasing the information on my Witcher lore video, the release date schedule, if there's going to be more than one video. All that information is going to be going live tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time. So yeah, stay tuned if you're interested in some Witcher lore deep dives.
And I understand you're also participating in a new stream with the D&D channel.
I am indeed. I'm not sure when we're starting. I know we have a meeting on Thursday. I'm not sure if that's just testing. I think that's behind the scenes though, testing things out. We don't have an exact release date yet, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming with D&D again for the Junkyard Heroes at some point in the next couple weeks, and really excited to try my hand at Starfinder instead of D&D. So we'll see how that all turns out.
Well, hopefully it goes well. I know that Ruda has put a lot of work into a lot of his streams, and so
Yes, indeed.
hopefully people get a chance to really enjoy that series moving forward. Reminder that next week we will still try and do this again. Hopefully it will be a lot smoother in terms of the storyline. But yeah, so I expect to see some more of this stuff in the future. And if you have any ideas on how to improve, be sure to send them our way.
Absolutely.
We do try and incorporate whatever people tell us. And so the more information we have, then the better we can try and make these streams in the future. So on that note, we will bring this to an end. Thank you again, everyone, for showing up, and see you all next time.
All right, folks, on my end, it was great. We had a lot of fun this evening. And Tranquil Waters, Grumpy Old Vaping Gamer, and of course the beautiful Dr. Rachel Lindbergh. Thanks for all coming, for hanging out in the chat, and all the lurkers. Great to have you, but that's all that I have for today. So I will see you guys anon. Take care, everyone.
Hey, yo, are you feeling what I'm doing up in here? Oh, I know you are. Do you miss all the good, compelling stories that we used to get back in Hollywood that they ain't putting down no more? Oh, I know you missing it. So check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues, baby. Book 1, Down in Flames. Book 2, Apocalypse Then. These are currently on sale. What are you waiting for? Get your hands on them. And we got Book 3, Kill the Dark, is coming down the pipeline. Just wait for all the good stuff that's dropping. You ain't gonna be disappointed, fam.